Hey peeps, it's your girl Daxani and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video you're watching based off of a craving that I've been having for a long time now, and just to let you know, I have yet to satisfy this craving. I was in the mood for some donuts. Not just any donuts, but like Krispy Kreme donuts. And the closest one to my house is probably about maybe like 40 minutes, give or take a few minutes away. And you know what, I've just been too lazy to go all the way over there to go get some. So hoping that this would satisfy, or at least somewhat satisfy that craving, I decided to draw a girl eating a donut for me. Like, have you ever just drew something that you are craving? Like, normally it's the other way around. I'll draw a character with a Starbucks drink or something and then I'll crave it. I don't know, but it's definitely one of those fun random moments for sure. But let me know down below in the comments section so I don't feel like a weirdo if you guys had these moments before where you just draw something that you're craving. I was going through an art block phase like most artists do, and I was kind of like fumbling around with this sketch, but like I knew what I wanted this to be. It's just like, okay, well, how should she be facing, at least like pose wise? And then of course, you know, we have the hands, and I'm like, oh, she should be holding a donut, which the hand was pretty easy to draw, I'm not gonna lie, it was fairly simple. And then I couldn't decide on hairstyle. I wanted to try drawing a hat, but I'm not so good with hats, so like at least like the regular like baseball cap was just looking kind of funky, so I scrapped that idea. But I really wanted something on her head, you know, so as you can see, she's kind of bald because I didn't know what kind of style to give her. I figured out her pose, you know, it's a really cute pose, and then here I tried to do a winking thing, but it wasn't looking right, so I scrapped the winking. Like, I would like to have one of my characters wink one day without it looking awkward, you know. Maybe it's because I look awkward when I wink, so maybe it's just kind of reflecting out into my characters, I don't know. Then we have this Marilyn Monroe hairstyle that I possibly wanted to do, but I just wasn't, I don't know, I couldn't vibe with it. It was looking cute, but then I was like, you know, I'm not really liking it. It's kind of basic right now. So I left it there for a while, but as you'll see later, it's going to change. And there we go, trying another hat, but this time I decided to go with a bucket hat. And you know, on Pinterest, like there's like pictures of girls wearing bucket hats in different ways. There are different textures, you know, you got the fuzzy bucket hat, and I definitely know I didn't want to go with the fuzzy because I was like, yeah, that's too much going on for me. And here I was like, okay, this is really cute. But then I decided to go with the shorter hairstyle for braids rather than a long one. I don't know, I was feeling the short haircut for some reason. Maybe because I'm going back into that phase of where I want to cut my hair again. But that is a lie, because I cut my hair and now I'm like growing it back because I miss my long hair. But let me tell you, the only thing that I was really uncertain about in this drawing was, no, it wasn't the hand this time. Shocking, right? It was trying to make it look like she was eating the donut, or at least like exaggerated a bit, because with the bite size that she took out of this donut, it definitely is not enough to fill her cheek as such. But it's a cartoon, so of course the exaggeration is acceptable. I mean, who knows, she could be totally on her second donut. Don't judge, alright? Donuts are just that good. But making the cheek rounder than usual with like the eye sort of squinted helped out a lot with the, I guess, chewing action or their chewing expression, whatever you want to call it. I mean, the eye isn't squinted that much, but I made the bottom part of the eye curve up a tad bit versus how the opposite eye looks, if that makes sense. But you'll see at the final result at the end of the video. I'll do my close-ups and all that jazz. But yeah, as I said before, surprisingly, the hand was quite easy this time around. It could use more work as always, but I am not tripping over it. when I was doing the hair, at least like sketching the hair, I did it a few times because I caught myself being lazy a little bit. So like there were like a few times where I was like, okay, this is like the final sketch, or I was like using that final sketch to just end up being the line art for later. But then I realized how sloppy it was, and like lines weren't really connecting, and I was like, you know what, this is really sloppy. I don't like this. I just gotta put myself in check here, and let's not be lazy, and let's make these braids look spectacular. So of course I went back and did them correctly and nice and neat. Okay, they're all tidied up. I do want to go back to the whole cheek thing real quick. Shading definitely really helped, made the cheek pop more, so you can know that she has a cheek full of donut in there, if that makes sense. So it needs a little work, but I'm actually really happy with this because I think this gave me the opportunity to work more with like my character actually doing something instead of her just looking kind of pretty, just holding a donut. So she's like there chewing on a donut. I think like maybe if her lips were a little bit more pursed up, that could have maybe added more to the effect of her chewing a donut. So I gotta make note of that for future drawings.
Yeah.
With this drawing, I really loved working with the bright colors, and two, I think like the whole style, I was really feeling a bit early 2000s type fashion, especially with the bucket hat, and then with the colors. I don't know, it was a vibe. And I forgot to mention, I tried doing a heart-shaped donut, but I was getting hella annoyed. I was just like, okay, like I know there are heart-shaped donuts out there, but I just couldn't make it look nice. It wasn't looking appetizing, so I scrapped it and went with the traditional circular donut. Then of course we had to add the cheesy little slogan on the hat, donut kill my vibe. I know, super corny, but we love it, we live for it, we stan. Oh my gosh, you guys, the way this donut came out, all right, like I was drooling while I was coloring it. I made it like extra shiny, like it's because it's that glazy type donut, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's just dripping. It's like fresh out the oven type of donut, like Krispy Kreme status, so oh my gosh. All right, this video is almost over, and sorry if I made you guys hungry while watching this video. But hey, you know, we can be like craving donuts together. Hey. And then here, of course, you know, gotta add some jewelry because it's cute, you know, gotta make it look even more early 2000s. And I probably should have added the earring to the other side, or maybe not, probably not. And then as for the hair accessories, I almost forgot them. I was like done. Well, at least I thought I was done, but then I did a double take and I was like, oh, I forgot the hair accessories. And look, it looks so much better with the hair accessories. I'm so happy that I didn't forget because I would have been so mad. But hey, we could always go back and fix things. But yeah, so that's it for the art video. Here's the final product. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, feel free to subscribe, but don't feel obligated to. It's just a suggestion. And once again, as always, thank you for listening. Thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye!